This is the Goonies radio now. We switching over to, well, we still with the radio too, but we switching over to the podcast. So you'll be able to check us out on SoundCloud.com/the Goonies radio. So, yeah, man, let's give it up. We got a special guest in the building with us right now. We got the homie Twiin Dutchies. What up, homie? What's good with you? How you been?
Turn your mic on.
Is it? Should
I'm
be
good, bro.
Everything good, man. I definitely appreciate. Yeah, we should be good on the mics. I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. We've been talking about this for. It's been months.
The light don't work.
Oh, the lights ain't working. See, first we got a blick start.
There we go. What up? What up, baby?
We good.
We good now. What up?
Now we good. Now we good. But yeah, so you can check out the full interview at SoundCloud.com/the Goonies radio. So what's good, homie? We've been talking about this for a good minute, man. Finally got you in the building.
Right.
I know we honored to have you, bro. And I know we was trying to get the mornings, but the mornings wasn't working out for neither one of us.
Mornings wasn't working out for nobody.
I know.
For me.
It wasn't working out for anybody.
So we on the Tuesday turn up now.
Yeah. And so I know we met a long time ago, man. And you told me, like most people, they're hyped about their music and like kind of, I would say like ego driven with it. And you gotta have some type of ego and everything. But you was like a humble dude, man. He's like, I'm just out here, doing anything, right? And then we started talking. Because I think I brought it up to you that I went to school for recording engineering and that we got talking about music and everything like that. And you hit me with this one track. And I have to say, I've listened to this song about 20 times now, if not more, since you sent it to me. I thought this track was fire, bro. Like,
What John you talking about?
North Korea. North Korea.
You played that 3 times in one show once.
Yep. Yeah. We definitely showing love with that. But so for the people who don't know what this song is about, and what project, because I think this is off your old mixtape.
Yeah, the propaganda tape.
Yeah. So if you get a little background on it, and then we're going to get into that track just a little bit and let the listeners hear a little bit of it. So, when they get on SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, and all that stuff. So, what gave you the idea for this track?
North Korea.
Yeah.
Well, it's about weed. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I figured that. Yeah.
And the weed that I had purchased was told.
Wait, before you continue, I just feel like a curse is about to come out.
Nah.
Okay. All right, we on college radio.
No, you don't gotta worry.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
It was from North Korea, and that's how I felt at the time. I felt like I was in North Korea.
I gotta hear the song. I can ask you a question. I want to know.
North Korea.
It made you feel
I was bombed. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I
They
made the
know,
connection now.
Yeah. I know the
Philly,
feeling.
we say bomb. Like, we bomb, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know the feeling, man, because I know my engagement party, bro. Like, I went in and I stopped. Thank you. And I stopped drinking, and I don't know if I told you the story, but I personally stopped, like trying not to drink as much anymore. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So was able to get some legal oils, and I'm a fan of the vapes, and just had a good time. And time went by. Next thing you know, in the club, and I'm standing still, posted up, chilling, like I'm good, right?
Good.
I'm good. I'm standing up, chilling, posted up, quiet. In my head, I'm like, all right, my phone's on 5%. I need to make sure everybody else is good, but I can't move around so much because if I do, I'm gonna run out of battery life. So, like, let me just stand here as still as I can, chill, vibe out to the music, because the music was on, you know what I mean? But I can't move so much and I can't talk too much because my battery life might run out. So,
he's the phone battery.
If you on 5%,
bro, I was on 5%, like, and so I put my phone.
You almost dead.
Yeah. So I'm like, so everybody's coming up. Mark coming up to me. Yo, you good? You got my cousin coming up. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm chilling. Like, stop. Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm good. My phone on 5%.
So you really thought moving was gonna make your phone die?
I really thought moving was going to make my phone die. I really did.
You definitely was bomb.
I definitely was.
North Korea.
I definitely was. So I definitely understand how you feel on that, and I'm an advocate of it, man. Legally, of course. Yeah, I gotta say that for the air. But,
So is this a good feeling?
Oh yeah,
Just love it.
it's way better than alcohol, way better and healthier.
Very, very good feeling.
Yeah, and healthier. So that's what I mean. That's why Pennsylvania.
I mean, that's their opinion.
No, it's
I'm
scientifically.
in North Korea as we speak.
Yeah, we're gonna have a couple words for Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get into.
Are we in peace talks with him right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
like he's like
The borders
see, that's
is
a whole
opened up.
nother. I don't know about all that, but so let's get into this track a little bit real quick. We're just gonna play a snippet. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to listen to the full version, you can click on the link in the description,
They don't play the full
and we'll have. I mean, we can. You want? 3 minutes, I guess. All right, we'll play the full joint. And if you really want to listen to it again and again, you can listen to it on SoundCloud, or you can go to Twiin Dutchies Spotify. Right?
Yeah, it's on there. Apple Music, Tidal.
There you go. And they can just look up Twiin Dutchies.
Twiin Dutchies.
Okay. All right. So if you want to introduce your track, we can get right into it.
This is Twiin Dutchies, North Korea.
All right. Let's go. He's like,
In
"No."
North Korea, there.
Enough said. All right, here we go.
It's a bang.
Save the video for when you get home and repost it.
It's it's a legit hit that not too many people heard. And
Yeah, man. You should.
And it'll catch.
Yeah, man. So.
But I'm so off that though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
how hot I am. I'm off.
You moved on to the next one.
I got an album come out.
Can you tell us about this album, please? Like, I would
Yeah, let's
I would
get,
love
because
to tell you
we
about
got a little
this.
surprise.
My album.
Yes.
I would love to tell you about it. Like it's, I've been working on it for like a year.
Okay.
What's it called?
Alicia Keys. Yeah.
So what inspired you?
Alicia Keys.
Yeah. Oh,
Yo,
it's like,
Not
yeah.
only
He's inspiring the world.
Yeah.
Not only Alicia Keys,
Yeah.
but women in general. Because at
Okay.
this time, like at
Mhm.
this time, like you know what I'm saying, like well, every time, like
Yeah,
women
yeah,
got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, women get a lot of backlash and shit like that.
Yeah.
Stuff like
Oh,
that.
you good? Yeah. Oh, you good?
But like you know, so like I said, when I was with my man Cameron, I'm a feminist. Like you know what I'm saying, I'm all for.
Mm-hmm.
So what's gonna happen?
Women
when you-
empowerment.
when you meet Swiss, what you gonna say when you like?
I got a track called Swiss Beats on
Now should you
Say
wait?
this out.
Wait. Now should Swiss feel offended or
Swiss gonna love it.
he gonna love it?
I
Oh,
feel
like-
empowering. It's like
So
that-
not more so like yo, if I see Alicia, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I don't even care.
No.
Oh, okay.
You know,
No, that's my like literally legit favorite R&B singer. Like
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Which is your favorite album?
Huh?
What's your favorite album?
My favorite Alicia Keys album? I like her first song.
Okay.
But,
I think that's the joint with Usher. Is it?
no, Usher not on there. No.
Okay, okay.
But
At least she was on Usher's track.
it's and it really is just melodic. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Like I'm singing. I'll be singing a little bit on there.
Aw.
Okay.
Not, I ain't really singing. I got a genre I created called, I get drip hop and bar and beat. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I got bars, bar and beat.
Yeah. I like
I'm
that.
singing with bars, like you know what I'm saying. It's not super singy. Like I don't have no voice or nothing like that, but I do the best I can. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She ain't on no. And I wish I never met her.
I get to it. I got the good side. I'm loving women. Sometimes I'm hating them. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love.
Okay, so it sounds like it's more of a empowerment, like everything that's going on, like with Me Too and the women, they're coming forward with all these, allegations and things that they have gone through, but now they're feeling like, you know what, let me say something about this because I feel some type of way, and this did happen. So you're saying like everything that's been going on.
It's just like a long time coming, like far as like oppressed people, like you know what I'm saying, women oppressed. You know what I'm saying? We all oppressed, you know what I'm saying, but women are like superior, and when someone's superior to you, you gotta outsmart them and make them feel less than what they are, so it won't have you. You know what I mean? As inferior. You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
Yeah.
Deep.
And that's what they did to us colored people for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But women, you know what I mean?
And men in general.
Women been getting it forever. Like,
Yeah. No matter what race.
Class citizens. They ain't equal. Everybody know that already. Like,
Yeah, like that you have a lot of men that have that misogynistic mindset, and I agree with what you're saying. But it's interesting you say that because we definitely had some discussions in our later shows about the roles men and women play in relationships, and so without being stereotypical, we were saying what responsibilities do men have in a relationship without putting on the persona of a misogynistic type of mindset, if that makes sense, or persona.
So you believe in relationship roles? Like a man play a part, a woman play a part?
No, because everybody not like that. You know what I mean? Because like everybody, every woman don't cook. You know what I'm saying? And clean and all that, and every man don't do quote unquote man thing. You know what I'm saying? Like fix stuff and stuff like that.
Right.
That's what you're talking about, right? Like,
Yeah, but as a protector, like certain things.
Well, that's
So we got
we
we had a good deep conversation, and it was like more so specifics. Like, in other words, I personally believe, and not to sound misogynistic or anything, but I personally believe that as a man, yes, there are certain roles that you do take on as a man.
of course, protect.
For example, yes. Yeah, for example, protection.
Protect her how? Like, what do you mean?
Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Alright, so
like
Protect her
As a
mentally,
protector.
emotionally.
Yes, as a man, it's your responsibility to be able to do that. You don't believe that?
I mean, I don't know. I think that the person who's stronger physically or emotionally or mentally can take that role, whether it be a man or a female.
True, depending on how raised, but see that's
He's just completely equal. Like, he,
yeah.
Because
I don't.
I was just
yeah,
saying,
that's-
if I'm dating an MMA fighter, like let's say I'm dating Ronda Rousey.
alright.
But that's
Nah.
You got me there. You
Yo.
got me there. Because I'm pretty sure she could whoop my ass.
Yeah. Like,
I'm just saying, like, and then
Makes sense.
That's
So-
physically. So what about just because a person's like physically bigger doesn't mean they're like not.
now, I don't know if she's bigger. I don't know if she's bigger than me, but I'm just saying she got more skill.
Right, give it
She
to
got
me.
more skills in fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if she's bigger than me though, because I've been in the gym for the past like 20 days.
20 days, not years.
20 days, baby.
That's good.
Going strong, 20 days.
So, Deja, what as a female, what is your opinion that you would expect a man to own up to or have responsibility, or what do you expect him to do? And coming from
I guess it comes from like what you're used to and what you're raised on, how your mindset works in the new world. But for me, with my dad and stuff, I'm looking for a provider or protector. Like it has to be those things. I'm not trying to. We're not doing that.
okay.
We ain't switching those
We
roles.
ain't switching those roles.
Okay.
But yeah, but I definitely understand like the gender roles, like all that stuff is like sometimes it's unfair. You can't expect someone to. That's our perception how things should go. That's not always how it's going to happen. So be open-minded. But for those types of things, protector and provider, that's what I was important to because that's what I'm used to.
Okay. Now, Mark, do you have like viewpoint? Like, do you think that a man should be those things? Or Twiin Dutchies, what about you? Like, do you think it varies woman to woman?
Yeah, it depends on the woman. It depends on like her capability. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then it depends on the man capability. Because some men might not be capable of being providers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right, like if I'm dating a surgeon,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And
she's
you
bringing
want-
in the
yeah,
she's bringing in the bag. I'm gonna try to provide, but let's be honest.
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
So I think it just depends on the relationship. Like it really depends. Whatever is a healthy relationship to you and that other person, because all elements don't make the same combination.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like hydrogen mixed with something will make a bomb. Like you mix it with oxygen and make water. So
Yeah.
it's like as long as you got that right mix,
Mhm.
and you can have a healthy relationship.
Whatever
Really.
works.
Yeah. So how about now for you and your relationships? What have you felt? Because of course I know with this new album that you're dropping, what's the title? Is called Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
So what influences from your relationships have you put into this album, like your experience and things like that?
Oh yeah, I got a song. It's called Monogamy, but it's called I spell it mono game because like I'm just like one game on one game. Like it's a game. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, and that's just about me like cheating and my my other cheating too. So it's like, you know what I'm
Is this
saying?
based on facts or what?
Why you trying to
Wait, hold on, you with somebody right
You
now?
gotta listen to
You gotta listen to it. You
Are
gotta
you in a
listen to it.
relationship?
Huh?
Are you in a relationship?
He can't even claim it. He
He
said,
said,
huh? He said, huh?
You gotta listen to the album.
Who's asking?
You gotta listen to the album to find out.
Depends on why you asking.
Is it who's asking?
Depends on why you're asking.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if the girl is asking because she wants to get into the relationship with you, is a different answer than if she's just asking just to know?
Depends.
No, I'm single.
There you go.
I'm single.
No, I'm weird.
You could go through my phone.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Wait,
You can go through my one phone with my second
Right,
phone.
not the other phone. Not the DMs.
No.
Nah, it depends. So with monogamy, do you believe in? Because you know what the crazy.
Oh,
the
we
crazy
had a
thing-
conversation about
We had a
polygamy,
conversation.
too.
You can go on our SoundCloud and listen to It's funny that you say this because we've been having discussions about relationships and all this. So, do you believe 100% in monogamy, or do you believe it's for each individual?
Listen, I'm not nobody.
Yeah.
But it's real,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's like illusion. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, when I'm with my girl,
Mm-hmm.
when I had a girl, and when I'm not with her, I'm looking at other girls.
Mm-hmm.
And when she's not with me, she's probably looking at other girls.
But looking is.
No. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Is that you always gonna be attracted to women. You're not just gonna be attracted to one woman for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But us human beings, we on a higher intellectual level just while we
Mm-hmm. I agree with you 100%.
we can have self-control and, deal with one person, but it's kind of unrealistic.
So you can see, like, you could be in a relationship with someone and then see someone else and think that person is more attractive than the person that you're with.
100%. I agree with that.
Really?
Not necessarily.
I think so.
I feel like the
You
attraction
don't
is
think
on
so?
a different level with the person you're with, so it's like, oh, no, yeah, you're like, wow. But, like...
It depends on the level.
$1 million is good, but $2 million is good also. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's all I'm saying. And that's the same thing.
Yeah, but now it's Deja.
I
But,
don't know. I can't buy with that. I can't buy with that.
wait.
But
it
if
depends
I
on.
got 1 million and it's weighed in gold, and then I got 1 million in cash, I'm like,
that's different.
and that's why I say.
But
I'm saying, like,
it still can be spent.
I got you, but what I'm saying is when it still can be spent. I get that, and then when we flip it to relationship, I got what you're saying. It's like you can still smash either or and be attracted and be aroused, but at the same time, what I'm saying is the person you with, that emotional connection, like it's different. It's more weight. It's weight like gold.
Well, when you say finding another person more attractive than who you're with, what do you mean by that? Because you can say attractive as in the overall person, or you could just say attractive as in physical features, and that's it.
It's both. You can't. That's what I'm saying. Is like you have that connection with the person you're with, until you're with them, and then you see somebody else, and you could think that that person is bomb overall, but
Or
does that
physical on the
Yeah,
physical.
because you don't know them personally. That's what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah.
you
Unless
said,
you do know them personally, though.
and
But all you can go off of is their physical features.
if
I
you
mean,
know,
not
if
as-
it's out, because he was saying I could be out with someone and
Right,
it's
right,
mine,
right,
and
right,
she's
right, right.
whatever. And
I don't. Yeah, that's a little.
No, but all I was getting at was that we ignoring, we in.
Yeah.
We ignoring our
Animals.
instinct to be monogamous. Is what you're saying?
No, monogamous is.
No.
You talking about polygamy?
Yeah, not even polygamy. Just like just doing.
Without
Yeah,
relationship,
that's
without
hard.
any titles at all. We're ignoring our instinct to have
this
no
is
titles.
We were born with rules.
That's what you
Yeah.
saying.
And set things like that we just was taught. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know really what it is. Like what to really do. You know what
can I
I mean?
kind of sum
I
up what
was
you're
taught.
saying? So in a relationship, are you
Look,
just
you
not?
got the woman's
You're
side.
not-
Look, she's like.
No, listen. When I'm in a relationship,
Are you not faithful? Are
no,
you?
I'm 100% faithful, but it's just that. All right, now my idea of 100% faithful is I may be hit the gym twice, like you know what I'm saying, a year, like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's very faithful. And for a man,
Yeah.
Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
I hit
What you
maybe
saying?
2 Jones.
Yeah.
Okay, you saying
I see
being
what you're
faithful
out
is still
per year,
cheating?
per year. Like maybe when I step out, like every now and then I put on my good shoes and step out.
So being faithful is still cheating to you.
Being faithful?
It's still cheating.
Listen. wait.
You gotta watch out for him.
No.
'Cause he-
I'm gonna shake your hand because you know. Listen.
Yo, I mean, if that's faithful to you.
For
Yeah.
real. 1 or 2 times. But like, all right, so
But you I see what you're
I
saying.
hit a joint January
Yeah.
5th. You know what I mean? Might hit a joint December 31st. Or something. Hey, that's
So what happens if it's the same John?
It ain't gonna be the same.
If it is.
Okay, if it's the same, then that's a different level.
Is it?
If it's
I'm-
not even that, because for real, like the way they make sex is like a game. You know what I mean? We don't look at sex as something special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Like
It's getting
how they
what's the
made.
word?
No,
Like
we ain't
watered
talking about
down,
Dave, though. We're
diluted.
talking about you.
I know, man. No, I'm part of society. You know what I'm saying? I'm already brainwashed into society. Like I can't help.
So you say there's no escape.
There's no escape.
There's no escape to
These
being
feelings.
brainwashed by society.
No, there's no escaping that.
Yeah, but you like so, Mark. You can't really go against what he's saying.
I'm not going to. I'm just having an opinion and trying to see where his opinion lies on different topics and subjects. My opinion is that I think an individual can eventually enlighten themselves and elevate.
What is that though? Because for some people, elevating is being in a successful polygamy relationship where you're with multiple women and you're successful. Like
I already told you I'm cool with polygamy.
Elevating, living off the grid, getting your own water, growing your own food, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And
that's another level.
And we talked about that before.
Some people actually do that.
Yeah. And I know we talked about that before. And like I always want to like research and figure out like how hard is it to live off the grid like that and be on your own. Yeah, be on your own. Not have to worry about taxes.
Did we just switch topics?
I'm
thinking my stomach hurt.
I mean, look, it's a lot of different societies that exist. There's a lot of different societies that exist. We was born in the Northeast, right? So, and we weren't born into an Amish community or, I mean, a Mormon or Jewish community. I mean, so but we still have the intellect to look at these communities and learn from them. I mean, like, or I wasn't born into a vegan family, you know what I mean? But I'm vegan now. It's because after time, you keep learning different things, and if you don't apply what you learned, then what are you really doing?
Yeah. That is true. That's interesting. That's very interesting. But all right, let's get back to
the player
so
track
we're
is
about
off.
to get into a whole debate.
Yeah.
We get into a whole deep debate. But okay, so back to the album. We got the new track that you blessed us with, Beneflex. What's the background? I listened to it, loved it. What's the background to Beneflex? And this is on the Alicia Keys album.
No, that's one of
This is on.
I couldn't get up.
Oh no!
I can't get none of the Alicia Keys.
Oh, okay.
This is coming out.
Wait,
It comes out next week, and we ain't even get a
no,
track.
Beneflex.
It comes out on
Beneflex
Friday,
is on the old with North Korea. Okay. Yeah, because I have North Korea and I have Beneflex and I have Drip Hop. You did it? I have Drip
Oh,
Hop.
look at that.
Oh, that's not on nothing, but that's nothing.
No?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, look at your pop.
I don't think I got a chance to censor it.
Oh yeah, that joint.
All right, so let's get into Beneflex.
Oh,
Yeah, we're going to get into that. Let's see, make sure I got the right one.
I wish I could dance. I need all this dance music I can.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Beneflex this is off of Propaganda.
Yeah,
That's right. Okay.
You look so disappointed.
I want to lose.
You want benefit? Took a risk. It's the thing. Benefit. Yeah, benefit. Benefit. You want benefit? Took a risk. It's the thing. Benefit. 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 Bitch, got a bread. I just bought bread. Need a oil bread. Got a spoiled bit. She just ordered fish. I'm a fortune teller. I'm a seller. I'm a never do it till she punches never. She's a bird. I roll feather. Beauty with that umbrella. Can't tell her. Thanks, tell her. We go like a place. Tell her. Plug in and lay it back. Mella ain't seeing death from hella. Roll over the tank. It's a fun. I hit you from the front. Guess it's my time of the month. She tell me she get what she want. Should I tell her that I need her? I'm the one just to be trap, lock, clear, lock. Loud looking like Crenshaw. Suicide, Chris Benoit. The lead button will end y'all. This was like watching pinball. Hit you shit like a pinball. Eyeballs, Markel folks. We was trapping right at the door. I reach it, bitch, never been 100 park. My killer's sitting like Rosa Park. Yeah. Benefit. You won't benefit. It's the thing. Benefit. You
Alright, there we go,
That's
there we
hot.
go.
I like
That's
that.
been a Flex Twin Dutchies. I completely forgot that was off of Propaganda.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that joint
I've
come
been rocking out with North Korea though for them.
So was Propaganda the first project?
Yeah, that was my first mixtape.
John, definitely fire. Definitely fire.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, definitely fire. So, question. Alright, I want to get your opinion because you're heavy, you're smart in music and theory and everything like that. I need to know, who do you think won over the beef with Drake or Pusha T, and why is Drake being so quiet? In your opinion, who won the beef, and why do you think Drake is so quiet? You think Pusha T won?
Yeah, I mean, they've been going at it for a little while. You know what I mean? Like for years. Like it took them both years to respond. Type. Like, cause Pusha was coming at Drake for a while, and like Drake wasn't responding at all. Then he finally responded one time. Then it took Pusha a year to respond and all that. But when that, what's your name, John, on the album? That Infrared.
Infrared. I got that. Yeah.
That John was ill.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, it's a guy parts. guy parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the John Drake responded with was ill. Like that was better than Pusha.
I'm upset.
No, Duppy.
Duppy. Oh yeah.
That was better than
The Infrared?
No, not Infrared. No, I don't. No, but better than Pusha's, story or added on. John, he came back with when he started talking about, he got a baby and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Duppy.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think it was better than Infrared. I thought it was better than Story. Story.
Oh, you're saying? Oh, I got you.
Duppy
You
is better
saying?
than Story of Adam.
Alright, I got you.
Remember you said it sounded like he was like he was reading off the paper.
Right.
That's what I was saying about Nas earlier.
Yeah. We had that
It's
conversation.
like-
We had that conversation off the air.
Yeah.
Basically, we had said that like he wasn't like in the pocket with the
Yeah.
bars.
At all. Yeah.
No, definitely wasn't.
He wasn't in the
The
pocket.
flow was a little off.
But it was like he made it. It sounded like he made it that day. To be honest, it was
I
like
did.
Yeah.
He made it literally on spot. So that's why I sound like he was reading off his phone or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I think Pusha definitely he won that, and Drake might be waiting for his album.
I think
He might put something on his album to come
all
back
the way
out.
late.
Yeah,
Like,
I think he
okay.
I hope he wouldn't do that. That's embarrassing.
I mean, it's I don't know.
Pusha put it on.
He put Infrared, yeah,
So-
but it wasn't straight. It wasn't like it was. It
But
wasn't like a
y'all
straight
remember when the
direct.
Jay and Nas thing happened though? Nas waited and he put his fire on his album.
Illmatic.
They could wait.
Still mad at
Still mad.
They could
Yeah.
wait. You could wait. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but see,
Game,
Meek waited, and that destroyed him because
It's just,
you know what I mean. With Drake, yeah.
Meek
With,
was on tour.
do you think that's a good excuse? I love,
No,
like
because
I
it's
love
like-
Meek,
All right,
but
think about it. Drake's response, ASAP. He was in the studio recording an album. So if I'm in the studio, I can just go record. But if I'm on tour, I can't.
but you don't got a studio on your tour bus.
don't people be like dropping songs from jail?
Not. They don't be doing that.
You're
You're right. It's no excuse.
She right.
But at the same time, if I'm Meek, I'm like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who cares? Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who cares? But you gotta respond. Like, you gotta respond.
The
It gotta
way,
be hard.
listen,
You know
Drake
what
was
I'm
doing
saying?
him dirty.
You
Like,
know, it really depends on who coming at
But you gotta think about why he was
doing.
doing them dirty though, like over Nicki. Like,
probably was.
that's corny though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
light
you think
skin
about
petty.
it,
That was light skin
bro,
petty.
You mad because a bull that you consider less than good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Got
saying?
your
And
girl
you
that you've
consider
always been
anybody
talking
that's
about.
less than
Yeah,
good.
that would be whack. I wouldn't. Really
And that's all it is because how long he been talking about wanting Nicki?
Since he
Since
signed
he
to
met
Young
her.
Money, yes,
Since he met her.
yeah.
And now Meek pop up, got like what, $1.5 million or something like that. Bag his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, my guy girl, I think it's about who's coming for you. When they said you respond.
Yeah, it's really about who's coming.
Yeah,
and what
yeah.
you're going through. Cause like I remember the Don situation. His mom was like dying of something like that. So he was
What
like,
time for that?
Yeah,
He was like-
got no time.
right. He was like, yo,
Yeah,
later
that's
for
what
y'all, and I'm gonna come back. When I come back, and y'all gonna be sorry. And like I don't know about being on tour. I don't know if that's really.
Bro, he was on tour with Nicki Minaj, who was his girlfriend at the time. You think I care
Yes.
about what Drake talking about?
I mean, I might care
I get you. Yeah.
A little bit.
I see what you're saying because it's like, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like he's not thinking about that. Like we out here getting this money. I'm out here on tour with my girl. But for us, like he was getting kicked while he was down. Like he was like, it was bad. So,
but y'all discredit the Meek and Drake beef so crazy because Meek responses after the whole, after he got off tour and all that was ill.
But
it was.
Because fans are very engaged. Once I don't care no more as a fan, who cares? Like, I don't care what you say.
Why you engaged? Exactly, why you engaged. So, and that's crazy because I did not like the Drake tracks at all that was coming at me. I thought they were horrible. I was like, what? This is a diss track? I was like, in my head, the last diss track I heard was like Nas telling Jay to suck his, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, I'm coming at your neck. And then I was like, oh, so Drake, he's just saying like a couple little things. I got it. And then, so I wasn't even feeling it at all. And then, so when Meek was coming back, I was like, oh yeah, okay, thank you. I appreciate you putting some like work into the songs. But then at that point, it was just like.
Who cared anymore?
Right. But I want to say, like, when Drake dropped, what's the Summer 16?
yeah.
I was like, oh no, man. Like, that was like the illest. That was the illest. Like that was some of the illest I ever heard. Then, like I don't care who wrote it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. He got ghostwriting. That was good. Like Summer 16, I was like, he gotta chill. Like, I was like, yo, everybody needs to leave Drake alone, bro. Like, he has a bench. He got a bench behind him. Like,
I mean, isn't everybody coming at Drake? Because I just heard Drake coming at. I mean, he came at Common. He came.
Oh well.
I don't know if he not. I think he writes his stuff though. You know. It's just like he took from what we know. It was 3 reference tracks. You know what I'm saying that's 3 tracks out of his whole career. So you know what I mean. But I'm not. I don't like as a rapper. I don't give you credit though. You can't be like top 5, dead alive, and all that if you don't write all. You gotta write all your stuff. There's people that write all these stuff. You know what I mean? So that's not fair to the people that write all their raps.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So,
And then I don't know if like how they operate because I know if your homie's in the studio with you, and I don't know if your homie's in the studio with you, and he starts writing.
Also, Drake is a little bit different though because he's a writer.
But you get writing credit for that.
But Drake is a writer though too. Like
Drake writes for Kanye.
He writes for Alicia Keys. He's a writer. So when you're a writer and you are spitting somebody else's written, it's like. This is what I do. I give people songs all day. Right. I write for people.
I get a song very
It's like, but it's like as a rapper and not a writer, that's like you putting Drake into a category where he don't fit in. He's a writer that raps and sings and writes music.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I'll tell you how it go though. It's like when you get to a level like that, Drake, like Jay-Z and all them that, they gotta stay hot by any means. Like they not even doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying, for the love no more at this point. So it's like, why I'm sitting down writing a track? Like, you know what I'm saying, for real, when I can just buy this joint from this guy.
It's not more
that
passion.
nobody know. You know
do you feel that like once you hit that level, like okay,
they
I
might
can do
have
it
ran out of
because I
stuff
don't have
to
time.
say. You know what I mean? Personally, like
would you ever?
Like,
Do you see yourself have to do that?
What for? I'm retiring. Like, as soon as I get on, like you know what I'm saying. If I ever get on, and like
when you get on,
30 something, I'm retired. I'm not gonna be rapping on 30.
So would you like say, okay, I made my mark. You know who I am as a rapper. I want to take a break, so I'm gonna hire somebody to write write me a song or something, and then go back to your own right.
Yeah, no.
Because I feel like once you hit that level of Drake or like Jay-Z, you have no more real life experiences. They're all done,
Facts.
and that's where the passion comes from.
I don't know. Like Jay's last
down to earth. You're not
Jay's last album had.
Well, no, that's true. But I'm just saying, like.
You got writers.
Oh.
Then you have your people, your family who's still in the life that you were once living in, that you can get things from the right about. So it's still it's still there, but
see, the thing I respect about Jay-Z though, if you listen to his albums, he talks about. And now I'm a late Jay-Z fan. I became a fan of Jay-Z when he dropped the Black album, honestly, because I was more into like Mos Def, Black Star, Talib Kweli. Like that was.
Real rap,
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Can we pause for a second? Because if you love something, for example, Black Thought just released an album last week.
Fire.
And it's fire. And he's been doing it since.
Yeah.
Okay. But he's still right and he still released music because that's love.
Oh,
It's not like the longer you've been in it, the worse you get
But
at
is
it.
Black Thought, I don't really know, I'm sorry, I don't know much about him, but is he actually in this level of life with Drake and Jay-Z? Is he maybe considered that, but is he like really in this lifestyle, like a car?
No.
Black Thought,
He on TV.
what do you mean in the lifestyle heart? Because Black Thought is like, he's like a backbone of hip hop. It's like he ain't gonna disappear nowhere. Like when he come out with something, it's like it's solidified. It's almost like he's underground, but he's not
That's
underground.
what I'm saying. You still have that life of still being kind of like a little bit in the backseat underground.
For the
You
people.
still got that.
Are you saying
amongst the
you
people.
saying the rest of the people are detached
They're
from?
not amongst the people.
I'm
I got
saying
you.
detached.
They're
Yeah.
not amongst
I got
the
you.
people at all.
Yeah.
They can't be. They too stuff.
Yeah.
Drake
yeah.
can't just. come
But
sit.
what I like I was saying before though, what I do like about Jay, if you listen to his album, he talks like what he's talking about. Like he'll mention the streets and everything like that and what he used to do, but then he starts talking about investing your money. Like the 444 album, in my opinion, I think it was the best album he has done. If I'm thinking about it, because of course the production was great, but the lyrical content, to me, it was like he was telling the people how to empower yourself. You know what I mean? Like, and he not only was he doing that, but he was also opening up about his relationships with Beyonce as a man, like you were talking about when it comes to relationship and being loyal to your girl and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Here's my thing. Jay-Z been doing that though. He's just been doing it on a level where
then, like,
it maybe didn't hit your ear.
Yeah.
He
And I
been-
think with time, since everything changed, it came out in a different way because we're at that peak where everyone's that entrepreneur, that
Right.
Everybody, now we listening for that.
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
even on one of my favorite tracks from Jay, he'd be like, "Yo, if everybody in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged, no one will fall because everyone will beat each other's crutches."
Mm-hmm.
Nobody know that line because they we wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
But now when we hear and he say the
And
same
he's
line
older.
in the new
Like you
album,
saying it, yeah.
and you're like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. We
Yeah.
should all be rich because if everybody around you broke, then you ain't really rich." But
Yeah,
it's the same
yeah.
thing he said
That's why
15,
he
20 years
said
ago.
That's how they level
And-
success, by how many
Yeah.
people you can make rich.
Right, and that's the same thing he said 20 years ago. It's like,
So I think Jay is of course he's one of the greatest. Drake, is he going to get to that level? We'll soon find out. You think so?
Sounded like it was about to be. Tune in next week. On
No.
Same channel.
Find out.
I'm saying, yeah,
Next episode.
because he still, I believe Drake still needs to, and
Drake could
Side-
like, he could just like whisper on the track or like Jay-Z
yeah.
don't got no number one. Jay-Z has one number one. Empire State of Mind.
Is that
What
what
do you mean?
I think that
Number one hits. I'm talking about.
His,
What are you talking about? Billboard number
Yeah,
one?
number one. Drake literally could sneeze on the track and then that shit.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm actually,
He surpassed
Mhm.
on that level.
I don't know the stats on that, but I know in one of Jay-Z's
Rap.
songs he say the only one that got more number one hits than me is
No, he talking
the
about
Beatles.
albums.
Oh, he talking about
Yeah,
albums.
Yeah, number one albums.
Gotcha.
Now, have you guys heard the Jay-Z and Beyonce album?
Yeah.
What I need to know you guys' opinion on it. What is
It was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. I listened to it like 4 times in a row, so it was pretty good.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
It
That's
sounded,
what you-
it sounded exactly how I expected it to sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like on the run and all that crap.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't
it was-
it was overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They should have been
yeah.
had an album. How long they been married? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was
It's been a
thinking about.
minute,
You did an
yeah.
album with Kanye first.
Yeah.
That was good.
Like, that joint was ill, but she made an album. Your wife was
Yeah.
waiting to make an album. But, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
But yo, so this one girl posted on status like, so who else tired of Beyonce rapping? Like, can we get to some man bashing songs again? Like, why she rapping all the
I
time?
think she ill, but I just listened to the Migos reference track for that album.
Yeah.
I mean, for that,
I need to
song.
find you gotta give me a link to find these reference tracks because I
They on
like I
YouTube.
love you can just YouTube it.
Yeah, so
And then-
basically Quavo and Offset read her verse, you know what I'm saying? Basically, like, well, she, like, you know, took they flow.
Sounds like
Yeah.
Okay. Deja, did you get a chance to listen to?
I listened to a few songs. I'm just like, I love Beyonce. I'm just not unimpressed, but like, okay, whatever.
The track, the track 8.
Like, it was good.
That's
It was good. It was like, but I'm just like, okay.
I mean, I wasn't impressed. I wasn't
I wasn't
overly
impressed.
impressed.
You're right. I feel you on that because that's what I said. It sounded like I thought it would sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
It's
not
nothing.
good.
It was nothing like if she would have had
That's
like if she would have went back to Dangerous Say Love and had Jay-Z singing, I would have been impressed. But it's like oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. So now, Twiin Dutchies, where do you reside more so in Philly? Like, where are you from?
The low section of Philadelphia.
And that's
I don't like North Philly.
North Philly.
Up in North Philly.
Okay, you were born and raised in.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, some what?
Just some sanitizer or something.
For the
I
mic?
gotta go to the bathroom. No, that joint just hit my lip. I ain't playing.
I
That
tried
joint
to
had
wipe
a little
everything
bump.
down. Oh, you just a little bump.
I don't have that. It joint touched my lip. I'll be
So
back.
now, how from you living in North Philly, the area, has your life influenced your music as well? Of course, I know everyone says it does, but like, how so? Like, is there something that you remember, like a struggle where you're like, I gotta put this on the record, like I got to.
More so, like, I mean, I struggled more when I was younger. Like, nowadays, it's, like, I stay out the loop. Like, I try to stay out the loop.
When you were younger?
When I was younger, I was a little dumber. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm any smarter, but it's just, I was doing a little bit, I was drawing back then. Now I'm chilling now, so like my influence is more so like whatever like that day. You know what I'm saying? It's always like that day, like, you know what I'm saying, whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm under the influence on. Or whatever it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, stuff still happens and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, that I get inspired by. But it's more so like stuff that's going on in the world ain't necessarily my life though. You know what I mean? Because there's so much going on. There's so much going on. I might just pick somebody's name and make a song. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not say their name at all. Like, or just like, it didn't got nothing to do with them, but just use their name just for the clout. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
with this album of called Alicia Keys, you're not just using it for your clout. It's actually like women and things.
No,
It's
about women and how I really want women to be like, you know what I'm saying, like, to empower themselves, like, you know what I'm saying, be like natural, you know what I'm saying, like, and know that like the idea they created of beauty is not what, you know what I'm saying, what we supposed to be going by, like, you know what I'm saying, or like, you know what I'm saying, you look good to yourself first, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, believe that you look good, you know what I'm saying, then you'll find somebody that really think you look good, you know what I'm saying, because a man might be with you, just to be with you, you know what I'm saying, like, he might not even think you look good, you know what I'm saying. But if you think yourself, if you think you look good, it don't even matter if you think you look good.
that's deep, because like I do believe there is a part of society that men have abused when it comes to how women view themselves, and so like and I do know that there are a lot of females out there that it's like, okay, I need to look this way in order to attract a man. You know what I mean? And attract a certain type of man because you believe this is what you like, and then, I got to be this way, and it's like, no, that's not the case.
Yeah,
I mean,
getting like the fake butt and all that, or fake boobs and stuff like that, like that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Women dying on that, like, you know what I'm saying? Too many injections and all that. Like, it's just crazy. Like,
and I think us as men, we have a responsibility. We definitely have a responsibility. It's responsibility on both.
The fake one.
Exactly. I saw a meme that was real funny, and they were saying how I'm trying to think how it went, but it was more so. It said it's funny how women don't want to be viewed as a sexual object, but they promote themselves, like their bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then men, and then it said, and men don't want gold diggers, but they promote how much money they got and how much they ball and stuff like this. It's like both sides are contradicting themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but that's great. So now, raised up there, did you see any when it came to like cops, and was there a lot of crime around your area?
Yeah, definitely.
And what? Yeah.
Yeah, it's poverty. You know what I'm saying? It's very poverty stricken. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people renting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't own their homes and stuff like that. You know, I came from the difference. I seen it on both sides because my mom actually like owned her crib.
Nice.
And was a little bit up. You know what I'm saying? But I still was in the hood. Like she didn't have to live in the neighborhood, but you know, that's where she's from. She's not from there. She's from like another side of North Philly, but she's from the hood too. So it's just like that's where she feel comfortable at. And she want to be around black people.
Yeah.
And it said a lot of black people live in the hood.
Yeah. Do you feel that there is just one solution that can work the situation out when it comes to like our people in like lower impoverished area? What do you feel is the best way to go about doing it? My opinion. You think so?
It's too far gone. People just living in it and not even knowing they in it. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people just thinking like, oh, I ain't not wrong with this.
Yeah.
They don't know about it.
What are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
they look at you and think you crazy. Think it's
I know I saw Mark's head go back like that when he said.
He said it's too far gone.
Yeah.
And
But you can still reach.
I was going through like depression. Like once I snapped out of it and realized, I'm like, cause I always, you know, even when you were a kid, you always question stuff. You ask your parents what they say. Why you worried about that? Cause I said so.
Yeah.
Why did I go to school? Cause I said so. That's what you do.
Yeah.
What you mean? That's what I do.
They in conditioned
They
that.
condition me to be a shadow. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what that means. Look up the word shadow. You know what I'm saying? But like they just got us like, you know, it's a Stockholm syndrome. It's just passed down, like, you know what I'm saying, a slave mentality. Like only a slave gonna raise a slave.
Yeah. Do you think there is some hope somewhere? Like, could it?
I mean,
That's why my head went back. Cause I mean, it's no hope for the hopeless, but if you have hope, then it exists.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there's a lot of people that's like woke or whatever you say, call it woke or know what's going on, but it's just like, okay, even if everybody wake up today or tomorrow, we still be looking around like, oh, what do we do?
But just because you have the knowledge doesn't mean you know what to do with it.
That's what I'm saying, because like, what can you do to combat these people that are oppressing you, you know what I'm saying, besides go to war?
Yeah.
And
It's financial.
And that ain't gonna do it.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
You try to fight them, you ain't gonna win. Cause that's why I meant as far going. Because they got drone striking citizens, U.S. citizens. You know what I'm saying? It's real. Like as soon as you start yapping and all that, you know what I mean? Don't talk crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
got everybody blind.
Yeah.
do you believe in God?
I believe in God. Me personally, I'm just like, I don't believe in like anything. Like, cause I don't know. My favorite quote is I know, but from Socrates, I know nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's the realest thing. Like, cause you don't know anything. Like, you can't tell me it's a God. You can't tell me that the sky is blue.
Right.
Because it's all social construct. Somebody told you that blue is blue. I mean, somebody, a human being.
I get what you're saying, but so you don't believe in energy?
Yeah, I believe in it. Yeah, I believe in it.
Okay. So now, do you
That we
believe
are
like,
energy and stuff like that?
you believe that we are operating inside a bigger power, a bigger energy field?
Yeah, I believe everything is connected.
Okay. So now, when you say that there's no way to combat the people that are against you, because you're talking about drones and guns and they got nuclear and all that, but you're not putting in perspective that power that still exists within an individual, whether it's a person coming at them with a gun, or whether it's a person coming out with a drone.
Yeah.
That power, whether you believe it's God or whether you believe it's a force in nature or whatever, that still gives you hope to know that when you're being oppressed, you can overcome it.
I feel like this is our only, like, okay, I look at it like this. Who we gotta go to war with who? It would be like the military. I'm sure everybody got like a cousin in the military or whatever. Like the military is us.
Right.
So the people all came together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That'll get
Cops
shut
are
down.
people. Cops are people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cops got family. They go home. They chill. You know what I'm saying? But that's the people they gonna send to be like, yo, shut up. Like the cops is gonna be out there snapping and
That's an interesting viewpoint.
But you gotta call your cousin that's a cop. Call your cousin that's in the army and say, yo, bro, what you doing? Like, come on.
Right.
unless it's switched. See, okay, so
No, you guys a good
That's
point
a
because it's
really
like
good point.
because the way the military. All right, this is getting really, really deep. But look, the way the military operates is, I need you to do A, B, and C. I'm gonna show you how to do A, B, and C, and don't question it because we have a ranking of it. We have a rank, and then above that there's another rank, and above that there's another rank. So if you disagree with any of these rules, we putting you out completely. So in order for the whole military to really change and switch their mind, it's gonna take a real big collective of people in that environment, and that's what he's trying to say. For them to be like, okay, no, we're not doing that, and for them to be like, no, actually, we have the power because it's more of us than you.
That's what I'm saying. Only reason I even mentioned like the cops and the military, because what we going there with the cops, right? That's the low level. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got some military yet, but if the cops don't work, that's what it was.
Yeah, National Guard.
Yeah.
But I think it's two things. One thing is, Jay even said it, financial freedom is my only hope. I think that our knowledge of finances can help, right? I think that can start.
Yeah, I figured something else to combat that. You ever heard of Black Wall Street?
Oh yeah. But see, I don't think that would. It's hard to say. I don't think that would really happen the way it did back then because, like, now we're in the informational age. There's cameras everywhere.
But it would
You think it'll just be a
digital.
different?
It would just be
it'll just be
digital.
digital.
All our bank accounts wiped.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you can't operate. If you keep operating in a state, if you operate and you maneuver in a state of, okay, they always have the power, you will never win. If you operate in a state of fear, you will never win. But you got to operate with the fact that you know that power, whatever power, the illusion that they putting up, the promoting that we're killing, black people every day. You got to know, once you know it's an illusion, once you can figure out that it's an illusion and you don't operate within that illusion, then you have more leverage.
Right, because I think the energy behind it, if you have the Black Lives Matter and everyone's getting shot, we're talking about the black people dying, everyone's fearful, the black lives are like, you know.
And now when you even walk, now when you even get pulled over, you're
like,
acting funny.
and you have that energy, because everyone's energy is so negative and going towards these negative situations, so we're causing more of it to happen. If everyone realized your energy controls it, don't put much energy into what's happening, we could back up, they could cease. But no one knows how to do that. So.
You got some good viewpoints, man. Listen, this is
I mean,
good. This is
obviously
good.
it starts with the knowledge, it starts with the education, but then after the education, you got to be able to try to do things to enact. And it might fail a couple times, just like when you start a business or when you're raising a kid. Like you make mistakes, but you learn from it. You keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Well, I don't mean to shut it down.
Oh, it's 9:59. That happened quick.
It's almost 10 o'clock, and
Tuesday night turn up. Y'all ready?
But hey, listen, we got to get you back here, bro, and like really have a good, really have a good discussion on. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself. But,
Play your track. Play North Korea while we wrapping up.
While we're wrapping up, it's already wrapped up. But yeah, so we definitely have to get you back here, man, and definitely have to get into another debate about the government and political things like that, because I know you like we always had good deep discussions like this. So, but for the people,
I'll be back because I'm dropping another album in July. So
oh yes, definitely 100%, yeah,
back to back.
100%
that
get you
joint
back
done as
there.
well. That joint done as well.
Oh, okay, so I guess I should be checking my email for like the single. I'll be checking.
Wait, question. So how can we get Alicia Keys on Friday? How does this work?
He said, "Oh,
Spotify? Yeah.
no, it's super free. On like SoundCloud."
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
And what time? Do you have a time so I can be prepared?
I'm thinking like nighttime. It might be like nighttime, like just wait, like 10 p.m. or something like that.
Okay, 10:02,
Something like that.
10:02, 10:03.
Yeah, because I'm actually gonna be at a party. That day. I'm actually
Yeah.
gonna be at a party that day, like in Atlantic City.
Okay.
So,
What's this, the album release party?
You could call it that. June 22nd. Harris, pull up the dirt. We in there.
June 26th?
June 22nd.
June 22nd.
it's Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. Come through.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's Friday. Oh, we was playing. Matter of fact, Maverick was planning a little party for this weekend.
Was I?
Yeah, it's so disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Like my birthday just didn't pass. Like we ain't.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I was just messing with you.
Whatever.
It was
You look mad serious with that one side.
Yeah, it's Deja's 21st, and so we're really going to turn up. Yeah. So we really going to turn up because she had a good everybody invited kind of party, but not everyone was 21 yet. So yeah, we're going to have a nice little thing. So that might be the spot. Then we might have to hit you up and yeah.
I'm gonna be playing the album.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, the DJ spinning it?
I'm gonna have a DJ. I'm gonna get a DJ to spin the album. Maybe a few tracks. I ain't gonna, I don't want to give all day.
Yeah. Not the whole you can't give them everything. You gotta let them get on there and get the streams.
It's a vibe though. It's a nice vibe. We should keep.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is Twiin Dutchies, and you can hear him on Spotify. You can hear him on SoundCloud. Definitely check him out. And you know we will be rocking out with the new album, Alicia Keys, especially this thing when we get it. So, once again, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, you with these long outros. They about to shut the lights off.
I know. You know why I do that? Because I want to make sure I have everything. I get everything. So, all right, we out. There you go.
In a nutshell.
I'll be back, man. You already know. Let's go.
All right, that was good.
This is great.
We actually pick up an instrument
Overflow.
and inspired by those people. So I really was a singer for a long time, but way before the course.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Was my hero. Which I have always said, I like you about this.
I can't wait
That's
to
what
hear
makes you
Keys.
better than everybody